What happens when the most hated man in sports becomes the most unstoppable player in the world? In 2010, LeBron James went from Cleveland hero to NBA villain in one decision that set the basketball world on fire. But what came next wasn't just a comeback, it was a transformation backed by hard numbers, physical dominance, and tactical brilliance. This is the story of Miami LeBron, the most efficient, complete, and terrifying version of King James the league has ever seen. After his move to Miami, expectations skyrocketed, but in the 2011 NBA Finals against Dallas, LeBron collapsed. He averaged just 17.8 points on 47.8% shooting. Even worse, he scored only 8 total points in Game 4, the lowest of his playoff career. In the fourth quarters of that series, he managed just 3.7 points per game. Critics called him soft. Memes exploded. Skip Bayless called him LeBrick. But LeBron wasn't finished. He went silent for 2 weeks. No media, no teammates, just work. LeBron hired biomechanics expert Mike Mancias. Together, they built a body that defied logic, 6 feet 9 inches, 270 plus pounds, and still faster than most point guards. Mancias introduced weight training, core strengthening, yoga, and joint-specific mobility work. LeBron's back and knee pain disappeared. His vertical increased. His durability skyrocketed. Then came the post-game. Trained by Hakeem Olajuwon, LeBron added footwork, patience, and a deadly turnaround fadeaway. In 2012, he shot 75.5% at the rim and added 1.07 points per post-up possession, elite territory. In the 2012 regular season, LeBron averaged 27.1 points, 7.9 rebounds, and 6.2 assists on 53.1% shooting. That made him the most efficient high-usage player in the NBA. He had a PR, player efficiency rating, of 30.7, second only to Wilt Chamberlain's all-time best 31.8. In the 2012 playoffs, he elevated further, 30.3 points per game, 9.7 rebounds per game, 5.6 APG, and a TS percent, or true shooting percentage, of 57.8%. Against Boston in Game 6 of the Eastern Conference Finals, he dropped 45 points on 73% shooting. That game is still considered one of the greatest clutch performances in NBA history. Coach Eric Spoelstra deserves credit too. After studying Chip Kelly's football playbooks, he implemented a pace and space offense, removing traditional positions. LeBron became a point forward, defending all 5 positions and operating as both primary scorer and facilitator. From 2012 to 2013, the Heat's offense improved dramatically. They ranked number 1 in offensive efficiency in 2013, scoring 110.3 points per 100 possessions. LeBron shot 56.5% from the field and 40.6% from 3, the best shooting season of his career. He averaged 27.1 points, 6.9 rebounds, and 6.3 assists while finishing second in Defensive Player of the Year, voting and winning MVP. He was 1 vote shy of becoming the first unanimous MVP in NBA history. The 2013 Miami Heat went on a 27-game win streak, the second longest in NBA history. During the streak, LeBron averaged 27 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists, shooting 62% from the field. His effective field goal percentage, EFG percent, was a jaw-dropping 66.2%. What made that run even more special? The way Miami dismantled elite teams. They beat the Clippers, Thunder, Bulls, and Grizzlies, all top defenses that season. In that stretch, LeBron had 6 games with over 30 points and 70% field goal percentage. Unheard of volume and efficiency. In February alone, LeBron shot over 71% for a 6-game stretch while averaging 30-plus points per game. The Heat outscored their opponents by an average of 11.5 points during the streak. Their offense flowed like clockwork, and LeBron was the engine behind every sequence, Scoring, passing, defending. The team chemistry was at an all-time high. In the 2013 finals, LeBron averaged 25.3 points, 10.9 rebounds, and 7 assists. Game 6? Ray Allen saved the season with his corner three, but it was LeBron who scored 16 points in the fourth quarter. In Game 7, he dropped 37 points and sealed the win with a dagger jumper over Kawhi Leonard. He led all players in points, rebounds, assists, and steals that series, Finals MVP. But deeper stats show the impact. LeBron created over 48 points per game, including assists. No other player in the series averaged more than 20. Game 6 was more than just Allen's shot. It was one of the most dramatic finishes in NBA history. LeBron recorded a triple-double. After a late turnover nearly cost the Heat the title, he came back with 2 clutch shots and a game-saving 3. Ray Allen's shot was the exclamation mark, but LeBron's late-game flurry made it possible. In Game 7, he didn't rely on drives. He hit 5 jumpers in the final quarter alone. He also held Kawhi Leonard to 1 for 4 in isolation in the second half. His impact on both ends of the court defined greatness. In 2014, despite LeBron shooting 56.7% field goal and an insane 52.4% from 3 in the finals, the Spurs overwhelmed Miami with ball movement, depth, and spacing. LeBron was the only consistent scorer. He averaged 28.2 ppg. Wade and Bosch dropped off significantly. The Spurs outscored the Heat by nearly 70 points across 5 games, the largest point differential in finals history. Miami's once mighty defense was shredded by San Antonio's pass-first offense. Players like Boris Diaw, Patty Mills, and Danny Green exposed the Heat's lack of bench depth. Despite LeBron's monster numbers, the eye test told a bigger story. He looked exhausted. He carried the load offensively while also having to anchor the defense. His usage rate climbed, and the lack of consistent support made every possession feel like a mountain to climb. Advanced metrics, LeBron had a playoff PER of 31.1, better than any other player that year. His BPM, box plus minus, was plus 10.1. That's a number typically reserved for GOAT-level seasons. He averaged 27.4 points, 7.1 rebounds, and 4.8 assists in the playoffs while shooting 56% overall. He led the postseason in player impact estimate, PIE, and win shares, and still, it wasn't enough. Miami LeBron had 4 MVP-level seasons. From 2011 to 2014, he averaged 26.9 points per game, 7.6 rebounds, and 6.7 assists. He shot an astonishing 54.3% from the field and 38.4% from 3. Over those 4 years, his player efficiency rating, PER, averaged 30.2, placing him firmly among the greatest to ever play. His win shares per 48 minutes, WS48, sat at an elite .271. His true shooting percentage, TS percent, was an exceptional 61.9%, coupled with an assist percentage, AST percent, of 32.4% and an offensive box plus minus, OBPM, of plus 7.4. Compared to other legends, the numbers become even more revealing. Michael Jordan's best 4-year OBPM average was plus 7.1. Kobe Bryant's topped out at plus 5.3. Even Kevin Durant during his prime years reached plus 6.5. And LeBron was doing all this while switching defensive assignments from guarding centers to chasing point guards, night in and night out. LeBron's Miami era wasn't just dominance, it was a statistical anomaly, a 280-pound freight train with point guard vision, elite defense, and surgical efficiency. In today's pace and space league, that version of LeBron would be even more lethal. More spacing, more threes, more room to attack. He wasn't just putting up numbers, he was bending the structure of basketball itself. He erased positions. He rewrote efficiency. He made it clear. Dominance doesn't need to look traditional. We've seen great players before, but Miami LeBron was something else entirely. He wasn't just the best player in the world, he was the blueprint for the future of basketball. And we may never see another like him again.